Welcome to the data structures class. So, in the last class we have discussed about the binary search trees. So, from the past third unit we are discussing about trees and the basic terminologies of trees, and after discussing the basic trees, then we have discussed about the binary trees. So, what is the difference between the basic tree and the binary tree? After that we have discussed about the binary search tree. Now, what is the main difference between the binary tree and binary search tree is the binary tree I can insert a values at anywhere. So, I can insert a value, either I can insert as a left child, I can insert as a right child, and I can insert as a child for any parent node. But if it comes to the binary search tree, I need to insert a values with some specific rules. So, what are the rules? If the particular value is less than a parent node, then I have to insert as a left child. Then if a particular value is greater, then I have to insert as a right child. So, with this rule I have to create a binary search tree. So, in the previous class we have discussed how I am going to insert a values in a binary search tree, or how I am going to construct a binary search tree if I have some node values. Okay. Now, in this I will discuss about the operations of a binary search tree. So, what are the operations? As you know, in any basic data structure, the basic operations are a searching, a insertion and deletion. So, searching a data or a node, inserting a node, or elements in a binary tree, or deleting a node or deleting a element from the binary search tree. So, these are the main operations in a binary search tree. So, from now onwards I am going to call a binary search tree as a BST. So, BST means binary search tree, B for binary, S for search, T for tree. Okay. So, for short term binary search tree is nothing but a BST. Now, let us move to the searching operation in a BST. So, what is searching? If I want to find out a particular value or node is available in that particular binary tree, then I will check, then I will use a searching methodology. So, as you know, so from the binary tree or binary search tree, the searching of a element is order of log n. So, in the binary search tree, the searching of a element is order of log n. Why? Because all the elements are in a sorted format. But as we discussed in the previous video, if I have a left skew tree or a right skew tree, then the binary search tree has a time complexity of order n. So, how it is a order n, how it is log n, we already have discussed in the previous video. Okay. Now, let us do the process. So, what is the process? So, the same, how we are going to construct a binary tree, the same operations here also we are using. What are the operations? The first, I have to check, I have to read a element from the user. I have to read a element from the user. Okay. After reading the element, then see where I have to start the searching. In the binary tree or any tree, the starting element is nothing but a root node. So, if I want to find out a element, if I want to find out a element in a particular binary tree, so I have to start from the root node. I have to start from the root node. So, in the second step, I will take a root node of that binary tree, and next I will check whether that binary tree root node and the desired node. So, what is the desired node? What the value I am going to search. So, I use both are the same or not. If the both are same, what is it? If it is root node and desired values are same, then the value is found, then I will close the process. I will close the process. For suppose, if the checking value or the desired value is not equals to the root, then what I have to do? I have to check whether that particular desired value is a less than the root node or a greater than the root node. I have to check, is it a smaller value or is it greater than a root node. So, for suppose if it is a smaller value, then I will proceed to the searching in the left subtree. Am I right? In left subtree, the lesser values will be sorted. In the right subtree, the greater values will be sorted. Am I right? So, if the value is less than the root node, then I will search and continue the search in the left subtree. If the value is greater, then I will continue the searching in the right side. So, this process, so okay, for suppose if it is a less than, then what will happen? I have to move to the left subtree. Then how to check in the left subtree? Again I have to do the same process. So, in the left subtree also it is, if I take it as a separate tree, it has a one root node. Again I have to check from the root node. Am I right? So, I am checking whether the root node is equals to the desired or not. If it is not desired, again I am checking whether it is a less value or greater value. Less value, I will proceed to the left subtree. Greater value, I will proceed to the right subtree. So, this process continuously done. So, from the second step, so what is the second step? I have to check with the root node. From that root node, if it is not equal, then I have to check whether it is a smaller value or greater value. So, this process I have to continue until I have found my desired value or I found the leaf node. How many times I have to do this? Whether I have visited the desired value or I found the desired value or I found the leaf value. So, this second, the root node to the finding the proceeding to the right subtree or left subtree, I have to do it multiple times. I have to do it in multiple times. Okay. Now, after reaching the leaf node also, if I didn't find the desired value, then what I have to do? Then I will say the desired value or what the value I am going to set that is not available in the tree, then I will terminate the process. Then I will terminate the process. So, these are the steps to search a element in a binary tree, binary search tree. So, what are the steps? First, I will read a value from the user, then I will check with the root. If the root is not equals to the root, if it is equals to the desired value, then I will end the process and success message. If it is not equal, then I will check whether it is a small value or greater value. If it is a small value, I will proceed to the left subtree. If it is a greater value, I will proceed to the right subtree. Okay. So, in the left subtree or right subtree, so this process I have to continue from the second steps to the sixth step. I have to continuously, I have to do the process until I find the desired value or until I find the leaf node. Okay. So, after reaching the leaf node also, if I didn't find any desired element, then I will close the process, then I will close the process and I will put a failure. So, this is the process of searching a element in the binary search tree. So, let us take a example. So, if you take this binary search tree, so see here in this binary search tree, so left side 45, left side 39, 12, 10, 34, 32, all are smaller than the 45. And if you go to the right subtree of the 45, 56, 54, 78, 67, 89, 81, all are greater values than the 45. Am I right? So, it is a binary search tree. And if I want to search a element, what is the first step? First, I have to check, I have to read the value, what the value I have to find. So, let us assume I want to find a 67 in this subtree. I want to find a 67 in this subtree. So, first what I have to do? I have to check from the root node. So, what is the root node? 45. So, if you compare with the 45, is it 45 equals to the 67? No. So, then what I have to do? I have to do the next process. What is the next process? I have to check whether it is a small or greater. If you see 67 is a greater than 45. 67 is greater than. So, desired value is greater means I have to continue the searching process on the right subtree. On the right subtree. So, what is the right subtree? So, this 56, 54, 78, 67, 89, 81, it is the right subtree. Now, I have to continue my searching process in the tree, in this right subtree. Okay. So, if I take this subtree as alone, then this 56 is my root, 56 is my root. I have already told you this process, first I have to find out whether the value is, whether the root is the desired value or not. If it is not, then I have to check whether it is a small or greater, then I have to proceed according to that value. So, this process has to be continuously done, am I right? So, now if you see here, if you take this tree, the 56 is the root node. Now, I have to do the process. Now, I am checking with the 56 has the same value or not. If you see 56 is not equal to the 67. So, that means I have to check whether it is a small value or greater value. If you see 67 is a greater value, then I have to move to the next right subtree, next 56 right subtree. So, that means 78, 67, 89, 81. So, again same process. Now, I am checking whether 78 is equal to the 67 or not. If you see it is not equal, so what I have to do, whether it is a small or greater, I have to check. If you see the 78 is greater than 67, that means 67 is smaller. So, if it is smaller, I have to set the left subtree. So, if you go to the left subtree is 67. Again I am checking here with whether this 67 is equal to the 67 or not. Yes, it is equal. So, then I will say the value is found. For suppose if I am searching a 66, if I am searching a 66, then what will happen? The same process is will do until 67. The same process, if I want to search 66, the same process will come until the 67. At the 67 also I did not find my desired value. Then what I have to do? I reached the leaf node, am I right? 67 is the leaf node in that particular path. So, I reached the leaf node, but I did not find the desired value. So, then it is a failure. If I find the 66, it is a failure, but I am searching 67. So, 67 is equal to 67. So, here the value is found. So, in this way I will search a element in a binary tree. So, okay. Up to now we have discussed in the tree structure. Okay. Now, let us discuss in some programmatical manner. So, in the programming manner, how we are going to represent a tree? The tree can be represented whether in the arrays or a linked list. Now, I am going to explain this process with the help of arrays, Now, as you know, if I want to convert a binary tree values or a tree binary tree values or binary search tree values into a array. So, first I have to find the size of the array. How to find? First I have to find the depth. If you see 45, 39, 12, 34, 32, it is the longest path in this binary tree. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, okay, depth means I have to calculate from bottom to top. Okay. Now, 32 to 34, 1, 34 to 12, 2, 12 to 39, 3, 39 to 45, 4. So, the depth is 4 means 2 power 4 plus 1 minus 1. So, it is the formula 2 power d plus 1 minus 1 is the formula, am I right? So, if you say like this, the array size should be 31. After that, I will give each and every node a value. If I give the values, then the binary search tree will looks like this in the array. Looks like this. Now, I am going to search a value in this array. For suppose, if I want to search a 67, first what I have to do? I have to search at the root node. As you know though, if I want to convert a binary search tree or binary tree into an array, the first root node is stored at the 0th position. If you see, so the 0th position has a 45. No, 45 I treat as a root node. So, I am checking whether this 45 is equals to the 67 or not. So, why? Because it is a root node, am I right? The 45 is the root node. So, I am checking whether the root node is equals to the desired value or not. Desired value is 67 and the root node is 45. If you see it is not equal, then I have to search whether it is a less value or greater value. If you see the 67 is greater than, am I right? 67 is greater. So, that means I have to search in the right subtree. So, that means first I have to search the right child of this root node. How to find a particular, how to find a left child or right child for particular node? If I take a index value I as a node, now the left child is 2i plus 1, right child is 2i plus 2. For particular node, if the index is I, the left child is 2i plus 1, right child is 2i plus 2. Okay. Now, so BST 0 is not equals to 67, but it is greater. So, that means I have to search the right child. So, how to find out the right child? 2 of I plus 2, here I value is 0. I value is 0. So, that means 2 of 0 plus 2 means 2. So, whatever the value array value, whatever the value available at the index 2, that will be treated as a right child of 45. So, 56 is the right child. So, 45 right child is 56. So, the same process. Now, I am checking whether this 56 is equals to the 67 or not. If you see it is not equal, then again I am checking whether it is a small or greater. So, desired value is greater. So, greater means I have to find out the right child for 56. So, if the 56 has a right child means, so 2 of I plus 2, 2 of I means 2, 2I, 4 plus 2, 6. So, whatever the value available at the index 6, that will be the right child of the 56. So, whatever the value available at 6, the index 6, that will be treated as a right child of index 2. Okay. Now, the same process, now 6 has a value of 78. So, 78 is not equals to 67, but 67 is less than 78. So, that means I have to find the left child for 6. So, left child means 2 of I plus 1, 2 of I plus 1. So, that means 2 of I, 2 into 6 plus 1 means 13. So, whatever the value available at 13, 30 means 67. So, that will be the left child for 78, that will be the left child for 78. So, if you see here, the 78 left child is 67. So, the 13th position value I need to check with the desired one. The 13th value is 67. So, 67 equals to 67, then the value is found. Then values. For suppose if I want to set 66. So, here 33, the 13th index also not matchable for 66. So, if I want to find out the 66, then I have to check the left subtree of this 13. If you see 13 into 2 means 26 and 27. So, the 13th index value, that means 67, if it has a left child, it should be available at the 27th position. Now, if you see the 27, 27 has minus 1, that means no values in the left side of a 67. So, if I am finding the 66, then if I found the minus 1, that means there is no next values. So, I can directly write value is not found. So, if the binary tree is represented in the arrays, I can fetch a value in this process. So, in the next process, I am going to explain the insertion. So, in the insertion already we have discussed in the previous video only. So, if I have some value, if it is less than, I will insert as a left child, if it is greater than, I will insert as a right child. Already we have seen this process in the previous video itself. Okay. Now, let us review the process. So, first I will read the value from the user, then I will create a node with the given value. I will create a node with the given value. Then I need to start from the root. Now, I am checking whether this root element is a greater value of the insertion or lesser value of the insertion. For suppose if a inserted value is greater than the root element, then I have to find the right subtree. If it is less, then I have to find the left subtree. So, this process, this checking process, whether it is a left or if it is right, I have to do this until I found the leaf node, in a particular path. If I found the leaf node, then I will check whether that leaf node is greater or less. If it is greater, I will insert as a right child for that leaf node. If it is less, I will insert as a left child for that leaf node. Okay. So, in the insertion process also, if it is a BST, I have to use the searching process. In the searching process, I have to find a leaf node in one particular path according to my value, whether it is a less or if it is a great. If it is a greater, I will set to the right subtree. If it is lesser, I will set to the left subtree. In that particular tree, I will find the leaf node. After finding the leaf node, I will check with the insertion value, and according to that result, I will insert as a child. Okay. Now, for suppose if I want to create a binary search tree with this data, now first I want to insert 45. So, as you know, the 40 previously I do not have any values. So, whatever the value first I have inserted, that will be treated as a root node. So, 45B is a root node. Okay. Now, okay, after insertion of some values, so 39, 56, 12, 34, 78, already we have inserted all these values in the previous video itself. So, that is why I am skipping all the process. If you want, you can refer the previous video. Okay. Now, so 45, 39, 12, 34, 56, 76, 78, up to 78 the tree looks like this. If I want to insert a 32 now, what I have to do? First I have to find the leaf node in a particular left subtree or right subtree. If you see, so first I have to start from the root node. So, root node is 45, 45 is a greater value. So, that means 32 should be on the left side. So, I am moving to the left subtree. In the left subtree, so 39, so what is 39? So, 39 is greater value. So, that means 33 should be on the left subtree. So, 12, 32 it is a greater value. So, I have to move to the right side. So, right side I have moved to 34. Now, 34 is the leaf node. So, I need to check with the 32. Now, 34 and 32 it is a less value. So, it is a leaf node. So, I can directly insert 32 as a left child for 34, as a left child for 32. So, this process should be like this. So, first I will start from the root node. I will find the leaf node in a particular left subtree or right subtree. After finding the left leaf node, then I will insert a new node as a child for that leaf. For suppose if I want to insert 89, so in this process if I want to insert 89, then what will happen? So, first it will check with the 45. So, 45 is less than 89, so that means the right side. Again 56 less than right side. 78, okay, it is also less than, but 78 is a leaf node. Am I right? 78 is a leaf node. So, I have to insert 89 as a right child of 78, as a right child of 78. Okay. So, finally, if I insert all the values in this binary search tree, the binary search tree looks like this. Okay. So, the same process we have followed in the previous video. Now, I am going to do the process of a deletion. Okay. The searching, no changes in the binary tree. If the value is available, I will display. If the value is not available, I will say it is a failure. If it is insertion, I will insert as a child for the leaf nodes. So, there is no big changes. But if it comes to the deletion, so if I want to delete a element, I can delete a element at the middle of the tree or at the end of the tree. Am I right? So, in some cases it may affect the binary search tree. So, for that purpose I have to follow some rules if I want to delete a value. So, what are the rules and how many ways I can delete a value means there is a 3 ways. The deletion of a node from the BST is 3 ways. So, first I can delete the leaf nodes. I delete a node with only one child. I can delete a value or a node with having 2 childs. So, if you compare with the main property of BST, what is the main property of binary search tree? See, binary search tree, each and every node must contains a maximum of 2 degree. 2 degree means childs 2. Okay. 0, 1, 2 is the degree. So, 0 no childs. So, that means leaf node. 1 only one child, 2 childs. So, in the same process the deletion also segregated in 3 ways, whether I am deleting leaf node or a node which contains a single node or single child or a node which contains a 2 childs, which contains 2 childs. Let us move to the deleting a node at the leaf node, deleting a leaf node. Now, it is the very easiest process of a deletion, very easy. If I want to delete a leaf node, see, leaf node does not have any relations, am I right? It is only linked with the parent only, it does not have any successors. So, there is no much of effect. So, if it comes to the leaf node for deletion, it is very easy. So, it is the very easiest process in a deletion of BST. So, let us go to the process. In this process, see, if I want to delete a element, if I want to insert a element, the only process, the main common process, first I have to search the element or a node, then I will delete or insert. Okay. So, searching is compulsory. So, if I want to delete a element, first I will search the particular node. If the particular node found, and if it is a leaf node, then just simply delete or unlink from the binary tree. See, delete, it will happen in the arrays, unlink, it will happen in the linked list. Am I right? So, linking, we are cutting the link between the two nodes if it is a linked list. So, that is why it is a unlink. If it is a linked list, it is unlink. If it is a normal array, I will delete the values. Okay. Now, what is the process? Find the node, delete or unlink. Now, let us do the process. If it is a binary tree, from this binary tree, I want to delete a element 81, a element 91. So, if you found, if I search the entire subtree, entire this BST, the 81 is the leaf node of 89. 81 is the leaf node of 89. See, 81 has only link with 89 only. So, it does not have any childs. So, I can directly delete. If I delete the value also, it does not affect BST. Am I right? It does not change any orders in the BST. So, I can delete the values very easily if it is a leaf node. So, again I want to delete one other value, that is 54. If you see the 54, 50, 45, 56, 54 is the one path. In that path for 54 is a leaf node. So, if I delete the 54, no changes. So, deleting a leaf node very easy. If I want to delete, the simply delete. There is no need to do further process. If it is a leaf node, I can directly delete or unlink that particular node or element from the BST. So, first I will search the node. If I found the node, I will delete. Now, let us move to the, if the node has a one child, then what I have to do? See, first simple, first I will search the process, I will search the node in that BST. If it has a child or one tree, whether it is a left subtree or whether it is a right subtree, if it has like that, then simply have to establish a connection between a child node and parent node, or the simple thing, just a simple terms, just a child node replaces that particular node. Child node replaces that particular node. So, for suppose if it is my binary tree, I want to delete 34. If you see here 34, see 34, if I delete directly like this, if I delete a value, then what will happen? The 32 will be left alone. It is not considered as a node in the BST. If I haven't done any other operations, if I simply delete a 34, then it will become a problem. So, for that purpose, I have to do this process. What is the process? I have to establish a connection between the 34, I am deleting 34. So, I have to establish a connection between 34 parent and 34 child. So, that is 12 and 32. 12 and 32 I have to establish a connection. Either in the other terms, just simply 32 is replacing 34. 32 is replacing 34. Okay. Now, like this, the tree will be created. Okay. Now, I want to delete 39. See here 39, it has complete left subtree. If I delete the 39 directly without doing any other operations, then 12, 10, 32 also will be deleted, will be unlinked from the BST. So, for that I have to do the process. What is the process? I have to establish a connection between the 39 child and 39 parent. So, that means I have to establish a connection between 45 and 12. Now, the tree will be looks like this. Okay. So, if it is a node which contains only one child, the simple I have to establish a connection between that parent node and child node. Okay. Let us move to the final topic of a deletion, that is I want to delete a element which having a two childs, which has a two child. If the two childs are, then what I have to do? So, simple. First I will find the particular I will find the particular node to be deleted. Then in this I have to do this extra process. What is the process? I have to find the replacement value. What is the replacement value? That replacement value either I can take from the left subtree of that particular node or right subtree. If it is a left subtree, I have to find the largest value. If it is a right subtree, I have to find the smallest value. So, if a particular node having two childs, if I want to delete that particular value, then I have to find the replacement value. That replacement value I can be found at the left subchild or right subchild. So, if it is a left subchild, I have to find the greater value. If it is a right subchild, I have to find the smallest value. After finding the values, I have to swap the values. Replacement value and the deletion value should be replaced. If I replace the values like this, then the particular deletion tree can be converted into a either first type or second type. What is the first type? In the deletion process, either what is the first type? First type, I can delete a leaf nodes directly. In the second type, I delete the values having only one child. So, if I have done those swapping process, it can be converted whether either it into a type 1 or type 2. After converting like that, I can delete a value with the help of the previous methods. After swapping also, if I did not find in the type 1 or type 2, then I have to repeat that process until it can be converted into a type 1 or type 2 process. Okay. Now, for suppose in this tree I want to delete 45. See, 45 has a left subtree and right subtree. So, in this I have to find a replacement value. What is the replacement value? If it is a left subtree, I need to replace with the largest value. If it is a right subtree, I need to replace with the smallest value. See here, now the smallest value, the largest value in the left side is 39. So, I want to replace 45 with the 39. If it is a right side value, then I have to replace with the 56. I have to replace with 66. So, 39 is replaced with the 45. If you see here, if I want to delete 45, now it is converted into a type 2. What is type 2? Type 2 is nothing but the deleting a value which having only one child. One child means I have only left subtree. So, how to do it? The simple, I have to put a connection between 45 child node and parent node, 45 child node and parent node. Now, I can delete a value 45. So, what I have done? So, first if I want to delete a 45, first I will find the replacement value. I am finding the replacement value from the left subtree. In the left subtree, the replacement value should be greater. So, I want to replace with 39. So, 39 is replaced with the 45. Now, it is converted into type 2. What is type 2? Deleting a value which having one child. So, according to that, I have to establish a connection before deleting a element. What is the connection? I have to establish connection between child and parent. Now, after establishing connection, I can delete a value. Okay. Let us do the once again. Now, if I want to delete a 39, see 39 has a two childs. So, first I have to find whether a left child value or right child value. I am going to find a replace value from the left subtree only. In the left subtree means I have to find the largest value. So, that is 32. If I find the 32, so 32 is replaced with 39. If I after replacing, the value should be like this. The value should be tree should be like this. So, if you see, if I want to delete 39, it is converted into type 1. What is type 1? Type 1 means I can delete a leaf node. So, leaf node means I can directly delete a value. Okay. So, like this I have to delete a value. How to delete? It is a three ways: deleting a leaf node, directly delete, deleting a node with only having one child. So, how to do it? Connection, establishing a connection between a child node and parent node, and the next deleting a node which having a two childs. How to do it? First I have to find out the replacement value. After finding the value, I have to replace the values. After replacing, it can be converted into a type 1 or type 2. According to the type, I will delete the value. So, these are the operations which I can do in a binary search tree. So, what are the operations? Searching a element, inserting a node and deleting a node. So, in the next class, I will discuss about AVL trees. AVL trees are also one type of a binary search trees. So, in the next class, we will discuss what is AVL tree, what is the difference between binary search trees and AVL trees. Okay, thank you.